but they also got a trophy. It says, I suck at fantasy football. And it had 2 testicles. No, for real. It had 2 testicles hanging on the trophy.
Oh, God.
So you take a pink shirt and the trophy, you take a picture of it, and there you go. That right there is
2 words for that.
2 what?
No Diddy. Welcome to another episode of the Brown Couch Bros, your go-to Detroit sports podcast.
That's right. I'm your boy Jess, a.k.a. A-Game. We're here to bring the latest and the greatest from the D, the 313.
And it's your boy, the Loaf, ready to dive right into the heart of Detroit sports with 2 of my guys, the Honcho and the A-Game.
Lions, Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, PSL Sports, Michigan State. We got you covered.
We'll break down the games, analyze the stats, and give you the hot takes that you didn't know you needed.
Plus, we bring you some amazing guests, legends of the game, Detroit historians, here to share their insights and stories.
So grab a seat on the couch, kick back, and let's get into the action.
Here we go.
Welcome to another episode of the Brown Couch Bros.
Go ahead, brother.
Brown Couch Bread. we start
You lost your train of thought.
we start the new year off with the little switch up on it. You know what I mean? Happy New Year to everybody.
Normally I do.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's all good. You know,
Yeah.
we here, man. Back for 2026, baby. Let's go. What
Hey,
you got
man,
over there,
2026, man. New sports, new year, new theme, new topic. We got some sound. We got a new soundtrack.
We got a new soundtrack coming.
put it out there yet.
New beginnings for our producer.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our boy.
Our producer got married last weekend. Shout out to Doug. Got a baby on the way.
Yeah, 2026 blowing up for him.
So you know what that means? Price is gonna go up.
Baby need a new pair of
one
shoes.
mouth to feed the 3.
Yeah. Baby need a new pair of shoes.
There we go, man.
Well, look, in customary fashion, man, let's toast it up for the new year.
The new year
Toast it up,
toast.
man. I ain't hang out on New Year. I ain't done that in years. Long distance.
Long distance. Man, that's what's up, bro.
Not bad, man. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope the holidays were kind to you.
Yeah, same old same work, man. Had to make that money, man.
Yeah.
Holidays at UDM is good money. Campus closed. You know, you get damn near triple time. Nobody on campus.
Walking around doing nothing from the sound of what I'm getting.
That's what it sounds like.
Pretty much.
That's what it sounds like to me. How were your holidays, Jess?
Man, everything went good, man. Just glad to see another year. You know, my daughter came home, man. We had just a good week. So, you know, it was all good. It was all good. And everybody paid their fantasy on time. We'll get to that.
We'll get to the fantasy. We'll get to the fantasy.
Some didn't have to pay.
And we'll get to that.
Well, what you got for your tip-off, Jess?
So, man, my tip-off is this is for me, it's a little get back. And I harken back to 2003, old Miami and Ohio State. Flags couldn't help them this time, baby. Wait, hold on. I'm not done. Wait, let me do it.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah, man. So you know I'm bringing props.
You might as well should have brought the belt to ass.
You know, I let Mike do his thing.
The little powder up under the nose.
I just hope he don't get in trouble out
Little
there.
candy,
man.
little nose candy.
But yeah, man, it was a good game, man. I'm looking for big things from Miami, but feel good. I see how the Loaf feel at the end of most of the years when Ohio State comes out on top. I feel I see the feeling now.
Yeah.
I know why you walk around with your head chest out there. I see it now, man. I get
that
it.
winning feel good.
It felt good. It felt good, man. So that's my tip off, man. Congratulations to the U. You do it like this. You don't do it like this, and you don't do it like this. First thing they teach you in freshman orientation is how to throw up the U. So, to the U.
Shout out to the U, man. Shout out to the U. Well, what you got for your tip-off?
Hey, man, hand me the hat.
How?
Hand me the hat.
Yeah, that's right.
Hand me the hat, man.
Pay the piper, baby.
It's time to pay up. It's time to pay up.
So listen, shout out to my boy, Kevin Hicks. Stout. You guy went to Southern with me, man. We had a bet, like you mentioned in 2003, you know, redemption. So we had a bet that if next time we film, I would throw on some Miami gear. I should have contacted you earlier. I would have wore the hoodie.
You would have, yeah.
I could have wore
there
this,
you go.
wore the hoodie the whole day. But shout out to Kevin Hicks, man. Brown College Bros, Miami. Hey, like you just mentioned about Ohio State, man. So their motto in Columbus is you got to win something, man. 12-2 is a good record, but it's not good enough. We beat Michigan this year. Yeah. We lost the Big Ten championship, lost in the second round of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's unacceptable. So this is what I'm telling you right now. If Ohio State go 12-2 again next year without winning the Big Ten championship or the national championship, let's say they do beat Michigan, which they probably will. If they do beat Michigan, wrong finger, but lose the Big Ten championship, and get eliminated in the playoffs, Coach Day is going to be on the hot seat.
Come on,
hot
man.
seat or gone?
Hot seat. If 26, if they go 12-2 and don't win nothing, but beat Michigan, hot seat in 27.
Okay.
That's how they roll in Columbus, man.
You heard it here first.
Hey, man, listen.
Cutthroat.
It's either championship. You got to win something.
You're cut.
You got to win something, man. It's Columbus. It's C-Bus. You know, it's a standard.
I got it.
You know, U of M, 8-4, 9-3, standard. You know, besides the 15-0 season, standard.
It's a standard.
It's a standard. So, yeah. Once again, shout out to Kevin Hicks, man, for fulfilling that bet. I probably won't wear it the whole podcast, but I got it on right now, man.
Now, hold on. Now, when the Birds beat me, and they were all in my DMs, I wore that T-shirt the whole episode, man. You got to wear that hat the whole episode, man. Just keep it on. On second thought, get that man that hat back.
Thank you.
Cover that head. Get that man that hat.
I'm shining over here, baby. I'm shining.
The you. Shout out to Michael Irvin, man.
Yeah, to the playmaker.
The playmaker.
Man, real quick, man, my tip off, shout out to Luke McConnell getting his first win as St. Francis head coach of the men's basketball program.
You play with?
Yeah, no.
He didn't play with you?
My coach's son.
Wow.
My coach's son is not a head coach.
He was a
little dude, man. Little dude like this. Little dude from across the street like that. Yeah, man. Got his first win as a college head coach over the holiday break, man. So shout out to him. Huge accomplishment for the young man.
Win, so they won in what?
Well, they won more than one game.
Okay.
But he got his first win over the holiday break. And we ain't been back since the holiday break. Okay. So first win over the holiday break, record? Man. They 2 or 3 and something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
they got a few wins on the season, man. They ain't doing too bad, man. Not too shabby for a team that's going D3 next year.
So they're still playing Division I basketball?
Still playing Division I basketball
this year. Okay,
this year. Cool. So still got a chance to win the NEC again. Still, everything they want is in front of them. Yep. So shout out to him, man. Starting his career with a win. With a win.
Sounds good for him.
Yeah, well, that's our tip off. And so we'll go right into game time. And before we get all off into game time, I think we got a trophy presentation here. How you feel about it,
man? I'm sick, but I mean, I couldn't put up a fight to deal with it. I mean,
you wasn't even in it.
I'm wearing the pink shirt. So what can I say? But man, congratulations to the Loaf, man, and his squad. This is number 5 for him, man. But
number 5.
The funny thing about it is staying on the couch. Because
staying on the couch.
Because the honcho, he won the last 2.
What you baby?
1,095 days this trophy has been on this couch.
Yeah. Yeah. So so shouts out to them, back to back, and then Webb getting his 5th. And
I got 5 on it, baby.
Yeah, first one to 5 out of the 20 plus years.
Yeah, since 2004, man.
Yeah.
First one to 5.
First to 5.
So shout out to you, man. Congratulations, champ.
Oh man,
congratulations, man.
You're back home, baby. You're back home.
You hold the trophy up like Lion King. Hold it up like Lion King.
Yeah. What was the Lion King?
Mufasa.
Yeah, Mufasa. Yeah. But I got something else for y'all later on down the line, the next podcast. I'm gonna bring it in for you along with this. Might not carry this. This is stay at home.
Yeah. You got a spot for it.
Yeah, you got a spot for it, man. So any words, man? Any words on your 5th chip, man?
Well, let me say this, man. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I think I had a hard road, man. I backed into the playoffs. I won some games that I shouldn't have won. I came in as a 6th seed.
Yeah.
That's almost like coming in as a 6th seed. And I had a hard road, man. The first game I breezed by. Second game, shout out to my boy George, man. 114-112. That was the night that the Lions played the Steelers. And I was just hoping that J-Mo didn't go off. And he didn't. And I ended up winning that game. And then, of course, in the championship game, shout out to Rod, them boys. He was in this third chip. Obviously he's 0-3. And
obviously.
Obviously. Yeah. I had to take him out, man. Big game by Bijan. Big game by Burrows. I was contemplating should I start Stafford or Burrows. I hooked up with some other fantasy guys outside of my league just to get their advice. They all said Stafford. I'm glad I didn't take it.
Yeah. There you go.
Even though the point spread was so high, it wouldn't have mattered. But anyway, man, shout out to the Blackstone League, man. All the guys in our league are competitive. All of us, 10-7, 9-6. We all battling every week, man.
Yes,
and guys is just setting their lineups. Not falling for the okie doke when it come to add and drops, trades. Everybody looking at that waiver wire, man. So once again, shout out to the commish for running a good, clean league. And hey, I'm trying to do MJ. I'm trying to get up on top of that stage and do the 6.
I can't live in a world where he got 6. I'm just gonna tell you.
But anyway, man. Shout out to Blackstone League, man. Thank you for the trophy.
Congrats, man.
Congrats, man.
Thank you for that fifth one, man.
Congrats.
We on to the next
Congratulations,
season. We on to the
man.
next
Congratulations, man. The Loaf got him 5.
5, baby. Got him 5. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Well, Jess, what the people saying, man? What they saying?
Man, so the people are talking big. And when I say people, I'm just talking about the guys in my fantasy league, man. We had those who know the fantasy, everything about it. We had 2 guys fight for the most points in our league. So what that means is that they had great teams all year, from week 1 through 17. And neither one of them guys made the playoffs.
Ooh, neither one of them.
Neither one of them made the playoffs.
That's how competitive. I don't know if that's good or bad, but hey,
well, it benefited you. But what the guys are talking about, man, everybody was trying to come up with ways to, and this was an anomaly because this usually doesn't happen.
Right.
Usually the highest points guy is either
in the playoffs
or in the
bowl
championship. So this is an anomaly. But man, I was in some other groups and they were just talking about different ways. And so if you guys can comment at the bottom, is there any rules that you guys have that are different from just, regular head-to-head matchups or playoff seedings or payouts? So if you guys ever get some of that, we always do a powwow probably a week or 2 before the league start. Guys that throw out suggestions. Let's vote on this, vote on that. We got one guy that want to pay 3rd place. Again, I say, who the hell cares about 3rd place?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
You either win or you lose.
You either win or you lose.
Right.
So
that's how we came up with the points.
Yeah. And ironically, that same guy is the one who won the points.
Exactly.
So, man, I want everybody, when you guys see this, if you've got any rules or things that come to mind, man, that y'all do in y'all leagues or what have you, women too, because I know some women that's in the leagues. If you see
put
something,
them out there, man.
Yeah, put it out there,
ideas.
and we'll look it over, and then we might implement some things, man, because we're looking for some change. We had been doing it this way since 2004, and it's been flawless, I think. But we always looking for some more suggestions. So
well, if we ask for suggestions, you might as well go ahead and just go for the gusto, man. Ask people for suggestions on what the guy who finishes last should do, other than wear a pink shirt. You should ask people that, man.
Listen, I don't know. Trophy today.
We'll revisit that the following year. Let's revisit that the following year.
I mean, it's got to be. Look, I wore it once.
Yeah,
It's got to be a better way, man.
I seen when I was looking up, some other things as far as what the winners get in fantasy football. I seen some that losers get. We can keep the pink shirt, but they also got a trophy. It says, "I suck at fantasy football," and it had 2 testicles. No, for real. It had 2 testicles hanging on the trophy.
Oh God!
So you take a pink shirt and the trophy. You take a picture of it, and there you go. That right there is
2 words for that.
2 what?
No Diddy.
Oh man! But you know,
That's just a thought. That's all.
yeah, and I'll just close on this fun fact because the pink shirt is always extra tight on you.
Oh yeah, it's
and
always
then, and then
extra
you
tight.
got to put up the stickers. Fun fact of all that is when this man wore the pink shirt,
It fit.
he was the only one that looked good in it. So we said no more for him.
That is true. That is true.
No more.
Yeah.
Well, man, what you got, man? It must be the money.
Hey man, money. I'm going back to 1985, man. 1985, 86 season.
The Fresh Fest.
Just to tell you how the NBA has changed as far as money wise, I'm gonna ask you a question. Who was the highest paid player
85.
in 1985?
Patrick Ewing.
Urban Magic Johnson.
Urban Magic Johnson. You know what he made?
$1 million.
No, he made $2.5 million. Highest paid. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Who else was in there? Bernard King. They were all up in that top 10. Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. Then he was at number 10. He was at $1 million. So when you look at today's salary, man, you know, Luka Doncic's next contract can almost average $1 million a game in an 82 game season.
82 million.
So I say all that to say,
math.
man, that NBA money, we always just call it what?
It's monopoly money. It's
Monopoly.
stupid money.
Stupid money.
Stupid money.
That and baseball. You know, football is one of those sports, man, where only money that's guaranteed is really the guaranteed money. You know, so you got guys like George Pickens that play for the Dallas Cowboys looking for a big contract that you know of. And, you know, Jerry Jones might not want to pay that money, man. Might not want to pay that money.
Yeah.
You know, the Lions, they did the one thing they have done that was smart. They did lock up their core. I don't know what they're going to do with Laporta. I know Jared Goff is on the books for about $80 million over the next 2.
We stuck with him, man.
We stuck with him, but it's a way you can finagle around the cap a little bit. You know, like it's really no cap in the NFL. You can always, I'll give you a prime example. My son called me today, and I don't want to tell all his money business, but they want to renegotiate his deal for next year. Give him some more upfront money.
Okay.
Signing bonus. You already got a signing bonus, but they want to add to it to take away from his yearly salary so they can sign some other players.
What was his original? Was 4 years?
2 years.
2 years.
They
2
do
years.
1 and 2 in the CFL.
Okay.
Yeah. So he on the second year of his deal, and he's supposed to make a certain amount. They like, look, we want to pay you a little bit more signing bonus if you can reduce some of your guaranteed money as far as with your contract.
Is that for them to do other things?
Sign other players and stuff like that. So of course he called me and was like, hey Dad, what you think? I was like, well, whatever you do, send me a couple thousand. Whatever you do,
whatever you decide,
write that in.
Well, the one thing to think about that is, you know, anytime you that guaranteed money, that signing bonus, that's one-time money.
That's one-time money.
That's one-time money. So you're only gonna see that money one time. And there's something about, I mean, even when we negotiate contracts for working class folks, for teachers and healthcare workers, we always look to try to get as much money in your salary, baked into your salary as we possibly can. Because what happens oftentimes is employers will try to, you know, nickel and dime you in a way to protect themselves, right? They rather give you a nice lump sum up front, pay you and be done with you, and give you a little less moving forward on the back end. But you know, depending on how he wants to go, he's at the tail end of his career.
So he might want to he might want to give me.
Yeah. He may want to, you know, elongate the money he's getting over a longer period of time. Even due to the Bobby Bonilla. You know what I mean?
Bobby Bonilla still getting
like delay some of my money. You know, because it's gonna matter to him getting paid over a longer period of time as opposed to getting a larger lump sum up front.
Yeah, but the only thing is,
got 30.
Bobby Bonilla got like 60 million. We talking about maybe.
Well, we don't want to get all off into that,
you know, but Bobby Bonilla was able to stretch his for 25 years. Get like 1.25 million every September 3rd.
And I'm not saying all of it, but maybe I'm not saying all of it.
July 1st.
July 1st.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not saying all of it, but whatever the difference is between what he's going to get up front and what he's getting paid, you know, throughout the season.
I get what you're saying.
Stretch that.
Stretch that.
That. Guy ain't missing no meals.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But, you know.
That's what the money's saying.
That's what the money's saying.
Yep.
Hey man, where they do that at, man?
Who they do this at?
Listen, man, the NCAA need whooped.
Oh.
Whooped. They are now allowing guys who have been pros, who have played in the G League.
How you do that?
Even draftees.
Or where you do that at?
To come back to college basketball and compete, man, against college kids. As if the NIL wasn't enough. As if the transfer portal wasn't enough. As if that extra COVID year wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Now what you have are really pros who are coming back to college, guys who have been drafted even, coming back to college basketball and competing with high school seniors for spots and positions. Man, this will
not
completely,
high school seniors.
Well, they're complete with a high school senior, with a guy that's 17, 18 years old. That's trying to get in.
And I think
can't get a spot.
John Calipari, he said it best. It's like him, Izzo, maybe a couple of handful of coaches. They like, what the is going on?
Man, a lot of our legacy coaches are completely against this, man. Because you're taking, I mean, this is all the amateurism in college sports is completely out the window.
Oh, there's no more amateurs in college sports.
We may as well make this the G League.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's essentially where the NCAA is going. They went from the most penalized and rule-oriented organization in sports to the most unruly organization in sports. They went from giving people the death penalty for getting paid to everybody's getting money.
Yeah.
And it just seems to me that this could essentially be the demise of college basketball as we once knew it.
Basketball and football, man. When you look at these college kids in football, I can't remember the kid's name. He just signed with Texas Tech, quarterback. His NIL deal is for $5 million a year.
Which is more than the first round.
Some guys, not first round, but at least second and third. So he can play a couple years. Hell, Bryce Underwood making $4 million at Michigan.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith making $4.2 million. The Manning kid over in Texas making damn near $6 million. So you're talking about I don't need to play pro sport. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. I can ride out 4 years. 4 years.
And then you got guys they play 2 years here. And Deion Sanders said it best. He said, let's call it what it is. Kids leaving school to get paid. They're not leaving school because it's bad coaching. They're not leaving school because it's bad facilities. They're not leaving school because they don't think they're going to graduate. They leaving school for that dollar.
But bruh, kids are leaving college to get paid. And they coming back to college to get paid.
Well, at least in basketball.
Right, in basketball. This is what's happening. And this is the issue. I have no problem, no issue with a guy leaving college early or not going to college for all intents and purposes. And I don't know why they still hold on to this rule. And to go and bet on yourself and make some money, particularly if you're going to be a first round draft pick, even in some instances, a second round draft pick, and have an opportunity to make the team. But really what we're doing is we giving a mulligan, to use a golf analogy, to a guy who make a bad decision about their pro career and allow them to come back to school. That's essentially what's happening. And who loses? The
young kid.
The high school senior.
Yep.
That's the kid that loses. So for every kid they allow to come back, every adult they allow to come back to college basketball or come to college basketball, that's another spot not left for a kid in high school who, for all intents and purposes, has the ability to compete at that level.
Yep.
So to that point, you ask who loses. Yes, the high school kid does lose. But I think the kid that goes back, the adult that goes back is going to lose. Because in my mind, if you don't come back and you're the best player in the country, because you've been drafted, you know what I'm saying? You got one shot at getting another look. Because if you can't beat and be the best in the NCAA, why am I bringing you back to the pros?
Well, I mean, it's another look. It's another opportunity.
But you better shine. You have to be the guy.
Oh, no doubt. I mean,
if you're anything less than the man.
Yeah, the pressure's on you.
Yeah.
The pressure's certainly on these kids, man, that have, competed in the G League. And this kid, James, that is out at, not Oregon.
Baylor?
But Baylor. Yeah, out at Baylor. The pressure's on them.
Yeah, he has
to
to
be
be the-
competitive.
He has
But
to be
look
the
what's
best
going to
player in the
happen in the interim. He's going to get a nice NIL deal probably.
Right.
But think about that kid
That's
from
that,
Texas
that couldn't make it.
who was right at the cusp
Or
of playing at that level or signing there, and
the
now
coach
he
looking
don't
away
have
now.
an
Right.
opportunity.
You don't have an opportunity.
He don't have it there.
This kid could have went to college out front
Let me ask you
or
this.
stayed.
What's the average or median age that are being recruited back to college to play that were are they like 21, 22?
No, these guys are in there. These guys. Now, this kid, I think, is 20,
Okay.
21.
So he never really. So was he in college prior?
No.
So he never had
No,
a college
he's from
experience.
overseas.
Came
but he
over,
got
played
drafted.
in the G League.
He got drafted. He was in the NBA draft. He
Okay.
got drafted. Didn't work out.
Went to
Now
the-
he's coming to college.
Hmm.
Same scenario to me.
But let me. So I thought that if you.
So this the
all right,
Varshawn
so
winner rule.
the hiring an agent thing is out the window. So he got
Man.
drafted. He hired an agent.
Yes, that's
So it don't matter if you hire because usually
Not
when you hire
anymore.
an agent,
Not
you were
anymore.
ineligible
And this is
to
what
play
the-
college ball.
exactly. This is
Right.
what the Calipari's and the Izzos and the Patinos are talking about.
But
That the rules are just completely out the
Mhm.
window, and that it's a free for all.
once you hire an agent, it's a wrap.
it's wildcatting all over.
That's the Leonard rule, right? Where he went and got, he
No,
got into the pool and
Well-
then didn't get an agent.
but he was allowed to go back
yeah.
for his senior year.
So that don't even exist no
Man,
more.
it's
That
not
they don't
even.
care.
This is
That-
man. This
yeah,
stuff
that-
Yeah,
is
it's wide open.
They just ripped that
This is
rule.
wild, wild west now.
man. They wildcatting out here like crazy.
That's
man.
what they do.
Man.
it at.
That's what they do it at, man.
That's what they do. it
Well,
at.
look, the NFL season is over for our Lions.
Sad.
9-8.
Mhm.
We thought that 11 wins was the magic number, and we were right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Had they won 11 games, they probably would be playing this week in the playoffs.
Yep.
Sneak in 12, they would have won the division. But disappointing season for the Lions in my estimation. And you all tell me, what you all think. When you look back at this season, what direction do you think the Lions are going next? I mean, was this, obviously it was a disappointing season, but do you think the window is still open for this group to win a Super Bowl?
Well, here's my assessment of the last 3 years. You was 20 minutes from going to the Super Bowl. You went 15-2 the year before last. Got knocked out in the first round after being able to host all playoff games at Ford Field. You didn't make the playoffs this year at 9-8. To get into the playoffs this year, when you look back at it, you only had to beat Pittsburgh and split with Minnesota. You lost to Minnesota twice. You should have beat Pittsburgh. I think the window is open still. This year, maybe next year. I mean, this year and coming up in 26, 27, I think we still have a window depending on if we still going with let Brad cook philosophy. If we can shore up the offensive line, I think skill position wise, we're good. I think on the defensive side of the ball, we got to get some safety help. We got to get another D in, a rush in. Winning that game against the Bears, it might have changed our draft position a couple of spots from, I think, like 14 or 15 to 17. So
Didn't matter. For all
Right.
those people who were saying, man, they should lose and get a better draft pick, man, it didn't matter.
No, you
man.
always want to go out there and win.
You gotta win,
You got to
man.
win, man. So to answer your question, I think the window is still open. If you look at the schedule we play next year, I think we should go. And
Christmas.
this is Vegas now. Vegas got the over and under on our wins total is 11.5.
Christmas.
Already.
Christmas.
They like, hey, the Lions, 7-2 at home. You split on the road. You got, I think we played New England at home. But if we split against Green Bay or somebody else, they was like, hey, you might can win 12 games next year. But the over and under is 11.5. So that tells you something right there.
Yeah.
If they come into the draft and do what they need to do and clean up some areas, I don't know if Tyler Decker's going to retire. We need to shore up that center position. Like you said earlier before the show, we got Goff. We got to live with Goff.
Yeah.
Not a bad quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I like Jared Goff. You got to keep him clean. You know, you got to keep that pocket healthy, and that start between the guards and the center. So, hey man, we got to see what. And another thing, I know we're gonna touch on it. Offensive coordinator, where we go in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
We stick with Dan Campbell. I don't think he wants to do it.
He shouldn't.
I think if he had to, he would, but I don't think he wants to do it. So,
well, we here now. Let's just got some on the Lions. I mean, I know.
I do. Well, their biggest thing going into next year, man, is definitely find a way to stay as healthy as possible. You know, and that's been their biggest thing. The both last 2 years, they just ran out of players, especially the depth on the offensive line. Again, they got to sure it up. They're not shoring up the replacements right now, though. They're going to be having to shore up their starters and then add to the depth. They got to find a way, because outside of the Hutch injury, you really haven't had that major injury on offense. You've had a bunch of injuries, but, you know, you don't want to see a St. Brown miss 7-8 weeks. You don't want to Gibbs to miss. You know what I'm saying? You kept Jared Goff upright all this time. That doesn't last in the NFL. Let
me ask you this, and I want to revert back to my history that I only know of, like at Ohio State where my son played there. Is it the conditioning? Is it the coach? Is it the coach, the conditioning coach? Because I know Coach Mickey Marotti at Ohio State at one time, the starters on that offensive line played like 35, 36 games in a row. You know, because of their conditioning. And don't get me wrong, football is a brutal sport. Mm-hmm. You're going to get hurt. Mm-hmm. You don't have those. I'm just not talking about the major injuries, because that's going to happen sometimes. Torn ACL, Achilles. Yeah. But I'm just talking about the nagging injuries.
Yeah, the knick-knack injuries.
The knick-knagging injuries is sometimes what stop you from making that reach, or stop you from getting out on that pool, because my calf kind of tighten it up. You know?
Yeah.
But is that strength in the conditioning?
Well, the question is, and I don't know this for fact, you remember when Dan Campbell, first became the Lions head coach.
Mm-hmm.
His sole purpose was to change the culture of the franchise. He wanted a tough-minded team. He was going to bite off kneecaps and the whole nine.
All right?
That. With that came padded practice.
Exactly.
Padded practices. We going all out. 2-a-days. We're going to see who can play. I don't know if that has continued as a practice, as a culture. But it seems like guys at a certain point just don't have enough to keep going. And they're getting these injuries. We saw how dissipated the defense was last year. This year has been the line that has been dissipated. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if they're still having these full out padded practices. And if they are, listen, man, you are now one of the upper echelon teams of the NFL. Your best ability right now is availability, making sure your stars are out there every day ready to compete. And so you getting everybody's best effort in the Central Division. They gunning for you. Mm-hmm. Bullseye on your back now. Mm-hmm. So you got to do everything you can to, one, get the best out of your guys. At the same time, have them healthy to be able to compete Sunday in, Sunday out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that'll change next year with definitely with the schedule. And the reason my point of reference to that is looking at San Francisco. Because I will put their injured list up against y'all injured list and say they were just as injured. Mm-hmm. However, they did play the last place schedule that y'all about to embark on next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that benefited them.
Mm-hmm. And it benefited the Bears.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Yeah,
because they play the last place schedule this year.
Chicago Bears is fool's gold.
They fool's gold.
What happened to them this year? And I told some guys.
Now next year, let's see if they go 11-5 or 11-6 next year.
That stuff is fool's gold over there. You mentioned earlier about Johnny Morton, offensive coordinator, losing his job, so they cut ties with him.
Yep.
Yeah, which is probably good.
Which they actually did that in week 9, 10.
Pretty
week 10. Week 10. Yep.
Ironically enough, man, Keyshawn Johnson did a post not too long ago. Where, he was really, kind of praising Johnny Morton. I guess he worked with him at some point. I don't know if that was I don't know if it's in Dallas or it was in Tampa, but he was he worked with Keyshawn at some point, coached him at some point, but he had high praise for him. But at any rate, you're right. He lost his job when Dan Campbell started calling plays. So, looking at who's available, to be the Lions' next offensive coordinator, because I think we can all agree that we don't want our head coach calling plays next year.
I don't want him calling plays.
Who do we think, of the available candidates would be a good fit for the Lions moving forward?
Wow. That's
I threw out a couple of names to a personal friend of ours, or a friend of the show, Rico Beard. I mentioned Cliff Kingsbury in Washington.
I like it.
He seems, according to what I've read, he seems to want to be in the head coaching category. You got the O-line coach for the Lions, Freilich.
Yeah.
But will that pull away from his duties as the O-line coach, being the offensive coordinator?
Hell, he ain't got no healthy players over there to coach. He might as well go. If the Lions play the game today, they don't have nobody else.
Yeah. That's true. So you got a lot of young minds out there in the college world that might can come in and do a solid job, but it's the NFL. You don't want a solid job. I mean, Morton, was it? Yeah, Morton. Or no, the coach, the offensive coordinator before Morton.
Ben Johnson.
No, before Morton. No, before Ben Johnson was our last one.
Yeah.
Then you had Morton. And then before Ben Johnson, you're right, before Ben Johnson, we got his name, but guy averaged 29 points a game and got fired. Then we hired Ben Johnson. And of course, we averaged 33 points a game. So, it's a tough deal in the NFL, man. You average 29 points a game and you lose your job. Lindsay, I want to say his name was Lindsay or
this
something
guy
like that.
had something to do with San Diego, or not San Diego, the Chargers, right?
I think he did.
Yeah.
But he averaged 29 points a game for the Lions.
Yeah.
And he got fired.
Yeah.
And we brought in,
that's when Dan took over that year.
Took over that year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. The Lions got to do their homework, man. You got your Chip Kellys out there of the world.
No.
They've been in the NFL. I'm not saying. I'm just saying you got a guys like that. They got some type of experience as far as running the offense. Whatever you want to do, you want to take the pressure off of Dan Campbell and just let him coach.
Let him coach.
Let him be who he is. Let him oversee and all of that. So, and if we talking on the defensive side of the ball, I like the brother Shepard. I think when you got like you said, when you got some healthy players out there, I think he comes up with good schemes. And I think we probably should have played more zone this year, because we really don't have no lockdown cover corner. So I thought we should have played more zone. But other than that, I would give Calvin Shepard another year to develop that defense.
I like Shep too. I like him a lot. I've just, to get back to my earlier question about is the window closed? I don't want coordinators who got to learn on the job.
No,
I don't think we have time for a guy to learn on the job.
Well, this was his learning year then.
This was his learning year. He did okay.
Oh.
But I want some championship pedigree on that coaching staff, man. I'm sorry. I mean, this is, there's probably some great opportunities for him because he did a great job with the Lions. I mean, if he wanted to right now, he could probably go and coach at some Power 5 conference in college football, be a head coach. There's no doubt in my mind that he can coach someplace in a Power 5, I believe. One of those up-and-coming teams. I want championship guys, man.
You want championship?
I want Super Bowl winning guys. I want guys who Dan Campbell don't have to think twice about giving the reins to, both on the offensive end and the defensive end, to make calls and make plays and get the best out of their guys, man. The window is closing. I think this is the last year. I don't know that beyond next year that there's still going to be that same level of energy with this group. I think guys are going to just continue to be disgruntled if this is not a successful season. They don't make the playoffs, win a couple games, get to the Super Bowl, man. I don't know.
So now you started to talk about how long Dan Campbell going to be around.
To a degree.
The Fords are so loyal, man.
Yeah, but
they've never experienced winning at this level.
They're going to stay.
They kept Wayne for 7-8 years.
Yeah, but what happens is
he didn't win nothing.
But what happens is when you start winning, what do you want more of? Winning.
Yeah.
We want more winning. It wasn't enough to get to San Francisco and be 20 minutes away. from going to the Super Bowl. It wasn't enough to go 15-2 the year before last.
And
It definitely ain't enough going 9-8.
And not making the playoffs.
It ain't enough.
The Baltimore Ravens just fired Harbaugh, who was there for 18 years.
Best coach they
6
ever had.
championships, division championships, and a Super Bowl.
2 Super Bowls.
No,
Well, one.
Won.
Yeah, we won one. Yeah, won one.
But
Yep.
I say all
That was
that to
Billy.
say,
Brian Billick
That
won
was
that.
Brian Billick.
Billick
I
won
say
that.
all that to say, Dan Campbell is expendable.
Of course he is.
Well, look,
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
course he is.
dude, okay, I get you brought us from here to 20 minutes from the Super Bowl. Good. 15-2. Good. 9-8, no playoffs. You don't make the play. If you don't make the playoff, you gotta win it all. You gotta at least get to the Super Bowl. I think that's Dan Campbell. If he get to the Super Bowl, that's his only saving grace.
Well, I think they can win. I think they can get to the NFC Championship game next year. And
Well,
be-
we've
he'll
done
be
that.
I know it's still not enough, but I think it'll be enough to save his job.
Oh, okay, I agree with that.
I think it'll be
Okay.
enough to save his job.
But if he don't do that,
He don't do that, man.
then he on the hot
Then
seat
he on the
27.
hot-
I think he on the
I'll
hot
go
seat
hot
move
seat.
because here's what people are gonna say. I know our listeners are gonna think that this is harsh. What people are gonna say is, "What's next? What's next? You got all these weapons. You got a better than average quarterback. You got a top 10 quarterback. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. You got J-Mo.
Mhm.
You got like all these weapons on offense, and y'all can't get to a Super Bowl with this group and a solid defense, a playmaker on defense, at least one. Man, pundits Dan Campbell's gonna get eaten alive. This man don't make the playoffs next year.
So to your original question about the offensive coordinator or the coordinators in general, again, I think you give Shep, God forbid I get into Detroit Lion business, but I'm about to get into
Man, get out our locker room. Man. Get out our locker room, man.
Look, give Shep another year, man. Yes, this was his learning year, his learning curve this year. You know, he got a lot of film to watch. They try to build off that and make it right. 2 names that I thought, and you mentioned championship pedigree. Eric Bieniemy,
No.
Mike McCarthy. Them the 2 names I'm gonna give you. They met your criteria just a second ago.
They did. They did.
And they
But look, rude to Eric Bieniemy.
Root to the Qs.
But no. No.
It's a reason why Eric Bieniemy never got a head coaching job.
You're not
It's a
asking
reason.
them to do a head
Reason
coach.
for that.
You're not asking them to be your
Hell,
head coach.
even when he was the
just
offensive
saying.
coordinator at UCLA, they fired him.
Fired him.
Wasn't he at Kansas City?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, Patrick
but-
Mahomes.
He had Mahomes. And we don't have
Patrick Mahomes.
You got the
And we
weapons.
don't
You
have
got the
Andy
weapons.
Reid.
Andy Reid oversaw what he was doing, man. Eric Bieniemy, he touched that offense enough,
Man, Andy Reid was running that show, man. Come on, man.
man. I'm trying to get
You want to give us Mike McCarthy?
Why not? You see what he did with Aaron? Hell, I don't know if he had Brett. Hell, with the Cowboys, we had one of the best offenses. You got more talent than we had.
He has won the Super Bowl. Maybe. Didn't he win a Super Bowl with Green Bay?
Yeah, he was the Green
Who you
Bay.
talking about?
Mike
McCarthy?
Yeah, he was.
They won a Super Bowl with Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
And he wasn't bad in
Aaron
Dallas.
Rodgers.
And you
But
guys had more talent.
He wasn't good enough.
We had 1 quarterback, 1 receiver, and not a running game.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Just a guy threw out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
but no to Eric Bieniemy. No.
it'll be a lot of names out there. I think.
And let me say this about Eric Bieniemy. It's some guys that
Don't kill a guy, man. Don't kill this guy, man. Don't kill him, man.
Man, if y'all
All right,
go
I'ma
back
leave
to
it
Don't
alone.
kill him.
if
I
y'all
think
go back
Don't
to
kill
the
him.
show,
We talked about him. We talked about him before.
don't
Off
But he
the
brought
record.
it up.
Hey, if you want to hear Webb's
Go back
Eric
to episode
Bieniemy,
42.
no. Go to Patreon. Go to Patreon. Go to Patreon. Let it fly.
Hey, look. Don't talk about Eric Bieniemy. Leave Eric alone, man.
Don't kill him, man.
We ain't gonna kill him. I mean, I ain't gonna kill 90.
That's a good bruh, man. That's a good bruh.
What you got, T?
Man, switching topics, man. Switching topics. Let's talk a little NBA basketball, man. Our Pistons.
MVP.
Hey, man, we got to come up with a name. We had the bad boys. We had to go on to work, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, man. I don't know. What you think?
You know what? I don't know, man. These guys, they play hard, man. They play D. They physical.
Yeah, we had the bad boys. We had the going to work Pistons. Now what are these guys, man? These guys, I don't know, man.
Well, we got to wait on Mason. Mason got to call him something. We got to call him something.
Okay, yeah.
Him or Blah. One of those two guys got to call him something.
George Blah. I was watching the Pistons game a couple of weeks ago, man. This is his 50th year.
With the Pistons.
Yeah. Might be a little bit. I think he started in 74, 75. So, 50, 51.
George Blaha been calling Pistons games
Kobo.
as long as I've been alive.
Wow.
50 years.
Pistons.
Crazy.
Got to call them
With
something, man, because they got an MVP and they right now they playing the best in the East.
You know what the difference is with this group? They got a closer in Cade Cunningham, who's, he's a superstar. Cade Cunningham is a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's the number one pick for a reason. He is a superstar. He can get it done. Guy averaging 25, 26, 27 points, almost a triple-double.
Double a game, yeah.
But he is definitely our closer. But everybody else, when they get the opportunity, they hooping.
Yeah.
Everybody hooping, man.
And we deep.
Everybody hooping. JB Bickerstaff, when you talk about, this is the thing why, people try to make like coaching don't matter in professional sports. It may not matter in the ways that we traditionally think it matters, like in high school, grade school, sometimes in college. But it matters when you got a guy that has a certain type of personality, a certain type of persona, the ability to motivate people and deal with players on a one-on-one basis, man. JB Bickerstaff needed the Pistons like the Pistons needed JB Bickerstaff, man. He is the right coach at the right time for this team.
I'm surprised Cleveland let him go. Why did they let him go?
Well, he had a pattern of, building you up, but only getting you so far. I think this is the best talent that he's had in doing that process, because he was doing that with the Pistons, building them up. But now he's got to.
You mean with Cleveland?
With Cleveland.
He did it with Cleveland, but he's done it here.
Yeah.
He's built them up, but yet the difference here is he has the talent to keep going. And I think it's going to shine at least into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, not only does he have the talent, but he's got guys that have bought in.
Yeah.
When he was in Cleveland, man, some of them guys kind of balked at the way he moved and grooved and, his little rules about how they dress and this and that. Those guys weren't receptive to that. They ain't buy into that.
So he got
these guys
to
here,
a point, and then they kind of cut him off.
But he also didn't have Cade Cunningham.
Right.
They don't have a Cade on that roster. They don't have a Cade on that roster, man. Yeah. So, they gave it to New York.
They gave it to him. It was personal.
Blew him out. It was personal. They wanted the Knicks. They are, best team in the East right now. Yeah, Boston's right on their heels. I think New York isn't going anywhere, obviously. But they've got a chance to be the next team out of this city to win a championship. Thought it was the Lions.
Yeah. But with these Pistons, man, and to your point with Bickerstaff and Cade Cunningham and the depth they have on that roster, even your boy out there at LA, JJ Redick said, look, when the Pistons were coming in that night, it was going to be a physical game. They're going to foul, they're going to play hard, and we smoked them out. Stephen A. Smith said something the other day on his podcast about the Pistons and the Knicks. He was like, hey, these Pistons ain't no joke.
Yeah, he said it on ESPN.
He said it on ESPN.
Yeah.
He was
said
like,
on First Take.
when they had Bernie, the young Bickerstaff on the show, he was like, our main focus is to beat the Knicks, period. Whether it's in the conference finals, in the playoffs, that's our main goal going in. Now, you get a healthy Jason Tatum with Boston, they're going to be something to deal with.
If they get a healthy Jason
Tatum. I don't think Halliburton in Indiana, they in
the lottery.
Yeah, Philly, they in the lottery. You said, they guard orientated in Philly. Yeah, so
guard play.
It's gonna come down to probably the Pistons and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, don't count out Boston. And don't count out Miami. Now, having said all these great things I just said about the Pistons, you know what else I'm gonna say?
Who they need to move? Who they need to get rid
I'm
of?
just saying.
Who they need to get?
Tobias Harris.
Listen, man.
He's on.
But he's
Hey, man.
Look, I know we had already had this segment about what's going on with the money. Tobias Harris, and the camera right here. Tobias Harris is the only NBA player who's made over $300 million who's never been an NBA All-Star. Okay, it's on you.
Well, he's been solid his whole career, and he scored enough points and grabbed enough rebounds. He scored enough points and grabbed enough rebounds, and was born in the right time.
If I look him up right now, basketball record, Tobias Harris is probably 12 and 6.
And he gonna always average
career.
that. He gonna always
And the
be
guy
right
that made
at
$300 million.
14 and 7.
Not even made an
12
All-Star
and
game.
6, 16 and 9. You know, some good years, 18 and 8. He gonna stay right at that cusp of I'm gonna get paid, but I'm also gonna just play a role on this team and get paid for 2 or 3 years, and they're gonna have to give me a whole lot of money because
So
I'm
you think
6'10", I'm versatile, I can shoot the 3, I can post you, I don't mind defending, I'm a great teammate, good in the locker room, all that.
That all counts.
He's done it well.
But let me tell you another stat. Mark Aguirre, number 1 pick in the draft in 1980-81. 2-time NBA champion, 3-time All-Star, 25 and 5 a night. Sacrificed his career, got traded to the Pistons, not in the NBA Hall of Fame, which I think he should be. He had made $8 million for his whole career.
Yeah,
But
well, it's just
those
the time.
was the time.
Those were the time.
But Mark Aguirre was a better player than Tobias.
Well, at the time, of course. But I'm glad you brought up Mark Aguirre. The Bad Boys made a move, got rid of Adrian Danley, got Mark Aguirre in the mix. The Going to Work Pistons made a move, got Rasheed in the mix. What is this collection of players, what is this collection of Pistons going to do to get themselves over the hump? They need another legitimate scorer to go with Cade.
So with the depth that they have, you know you're going to give up 2 to 3 guys.
Jay Nivey can go. I love him. No disrespect to Jay Nivey, but he can go. I don't want to get rid of any of this young talent. Tobias, we can package Jay Nivey and Tobias and get a great score. I'm looking at Lauri Markkanen out of Utah.
I like Markkanen out of Utah, but what if we get Beasley back?
Nah. He don't take us over the hump.
He don't take us over the hump, but he does add another dimension as far as the 3 ball.
Do we want to win a championship or not?
And you give up nothing to get him, too.
And you give up nothing to get him.
Yeah, but do we want to win a championship or not?
We can still make those same moves. We just waiting on to hear back from the NBA on him.
But we got shooters.
You can never have enough shooters.
But do
what
we
you think
want
they're going to do with the boy in Atlanta?
Who, Trae Young?
Yeah, he's
we ain't getting
Trae
Young.
No, what I'm saying is, don't be surprised if you end up in Golden State.
Who, Trae Young?
For your boy, Kuminga. Yeah.
Not Trae Young.
That's rumblings. It's rumblings.
It's a rumor for him going to Washington.
I heard that too.
And Brooklyn.
But if he went to
not Golden State,
he might as well kill
for Kuminga? Nah.
Is he a better player than Kuminga?
Yeah, but him and Steph, I don't like the way that
How
look.
you gonna defend that?
Yeah, but who are they gonna defend? Trae Young don't play no defense, man.
It ain't about defending sometimes in the NBA.
Trae Young can't guard nobody.
I'm gonna outscore you. I'm gonna outrun you.
I hear you, but they're not gonna be able to score enough points to justify having Steph Curry and Trae Young in your backcourt. And they gotta score 160.
Kuminga
a night
ain't a great defensive player.
That's why you're not playing.
So if he's not playing because he can't play defense, then I might as well go give me a guy and give me 20.
Yeah,
25.
but you gotta pay
Along
Trae.
With Steph, 25.
It's just not a. I mean, if you think it's a good fit, that's cool.
It might. I'm just saying.
I see Trae Young in a place like Miami, Washington, even Brooklyn, places where they got young talent to come back. Some real young talent to come back.
Now, the one team you mentioned, Miami, that would be a problem. But Washington, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, but I think Trae want to get paid, though.
Well, he already under contract. I think he got 2 years left on a $96, $97 million deal.
Yeah, he want another big boy in 2 years, and Atlanta not going to give it to him. So he wants to go someplace where he can score, he can highlight himself, right? And show that he can, he can still get it done. But I don't think, I mean, if he goes to Golden State, cool. Get him out the East. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. As a Pistons fan, I'm cool with that.
Realistically, what's a move that's going to beat ultimately Oklahoma City or San Antonio
or Houston?
I don't know that. I don't know look.
You only got to play one of them.
I think the Pistons
That's
can
true.
beat anybody. But when I look at that Oklahoma City team, I see a lot of young talent, young, fast, quick wings, athletic wings, guys who can shoot the ball from the perimeter from three, guys who can, defend at a really high level. So the Pistons are going to have to be able to match that.
Let me ask you this before you get into what you were saying. How far are we away from that? Are we?
I think we are move and a half away.
That could be done this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we even. It's a 7-game series.
We're closer. And the only way I say we're closer because this collection of Pistons ain't won a playoff series yet.
No.
They ain't won the playoff series yet. And Oklahoma City has won the NBA championship.
Right.
So it gets us closer, but it's still, in my opinion, Oklahoma City is still the team to beat.
They're going to get beat up in the West to get to the finals.
Yep.
Whereas I think in the East, Pistons' road could be a little bit easier.
A little bit easier.
So
especially with a move to get another score.
Exactly.
With Cade, to roll with Cade.
If we get marketing, like you said, that puts us over the top. I think that puts us in the finals.
That puts us in the mix, thoroughly in the mix. Now, having said that, I still don't want to give up on, the team. The Pistons got a team full of crash outs that I love.
Right. They're not going to give up talent. I mean,
young crash outs that I love. Stewart and Jaden Duran.
Yep.
and Jaden Duran is what, 21, 22?
Yep, the Thompson twin. You got a team full of crash out dudes that just gonna go and hoop and run through a wall for you and can do anything out there. I want to keep that group intact.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the odd man out in that group, to me, is Jaden Ivey. And I think Tobias, love him, but he's a throw. He's expendable, particularly if you can get a guy like Lauri Markkanen back in a trade.
And Markkanen, what, 7 feet, 7'1"?
Man, 6'10", 6'11", shoot the three, post you up. He averaging like 26, 27 right now out there in Utah.
Yeah, he's trying to get up out of there.
I mean, if you want to play some meaningful basketball and have a chance to win a championship and be a part of a team that can really appreciate his talent.
You should be asking for a trade.
I mean, come on. and if everything goes the way it's going right now, I mean, Utah's playing pretty well right now. Playing themselves out of
the Pistons the other day.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing themselves out of a first round pick. They're playing themselves out of less ping pong balls. I know they wanted AJ DeBanza,
the boy from
from Utah, coming out there next year. But man, come on off Lauri Markkanen, man. Y'all, he don't fit what y'all doing long term over here in Utah, man. Send him over here.
I think a team is going.
We got some buffs and a mink for him.
So I see your Tobias and Ivy, but I still think teams are gonna know that y'all feel that y'all want one spot, one person away. I think they're gonna ask for a Holland or somebody like that.
I don't want to give up none of my young crash outs, man.
No, we ain't giving
them young crash outs, man. I need them.
I know you don't.
I need them.
I think that's what it's going. I think you're going.
But does that make us better?
You got to do what make you better.
You can't give up the young boys.
That's my point.
And still go to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose.
No.
The next move you make, to his point, we have to get to the finals.
So right now they're Eastern Conference worthy. As right now,
gotta go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals
right now.
But without another score to go with Cade, they can lose to Boston. They can lose to Boston, or they can lose to New York in the Eastern Conference Finals right now today.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be surprised.
And I think that would only way they win those series if they have, I think, home court throughout those series.
We've said it on this couch a 1,000 times. When you have a team that can get it done, don't assume you got more time. Don't assume that you can wait till next year.
Nope.
Don't assume that you can't mortgage the future for winning right now. You gotta win when you have a chance to win right now.
It's hard to win a championship.
It's hard
in any sport.
It's hard.
He won a Red Wings hat. Red Wings ain't made the playoffs in 10 years. They're in first place right now. We just want them to make the playoffs now. Stevie Y, you on the hot seat. You got three Stanley Cups. We brought you back as a GM. Mm-hmm. You won a Stanley Cup with the Tampa Bay Rays.
The Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
We brought you home. You've been here 7 years. We ain't made the playoffs yet. How long do you that's another topic we should talk about. How long do you let legends sit on top? The Joe Dumars of the world. Stevie Wise of the world.
yeah.
You know, now will the Red Wings make the playoffs? They're in first place right now.
First place
Have been
right
in the
now.
playoffs in 10 years.
Yeah.
Stevie Y, you in control. Loved him.
They a tough week from being out of the playoffs too, though. That's the way hockey.
Right. We can talk about that.
Yeah. But to that end, with the injuries that you have with Halliburton, you got Jason Tatum, and the road is a lot easier.
Time is now.
Right. Time is now. Time is now.
You see what I'm
Philadelphia down. Those two team organizations you just named, Boston, Indiana, down.
Time is
we
now.
healthy.
And so you probably should get there anyway.
Getting there
and winning is two different things.
Getting there is simply not enough. Because if I would have thought that getting there was enough, then I wouldn't have my name on this trophy 2 times, and this man wouldn't have his name on there 5 times.
I'm on that one.
Yeah, you are on that one. He over here in this little corner right here. He right there.
What you got before we close out?
Hey, man, don't have nothing to close out with, man. Just shout out to, of course, my alumni at Southern University, my other alumni, UAD Jesuit, man. They out there playing some basketball. They trying to do their thing. Shout out to the Southern women, man, basketball team. They've been beating some top-ranked teams. I think they beat 2 teams that was ranked this year. Other than that, that's about it, man. UAD plays Saturday. The girls play on Sunday. If you're not doing nothing, it's a great ticket. You know, I think it costs you $12, $15.
Yeah,
Come on down to Callahan Hall, man.
Check out some Titan basketball,
bring your kids. Take out some Titan basketball. We got different kind of seating now where you right up there on the court. So I love to see you there. If you see me there, give me a wave. Say I listen to the podcast and all of that. I might let you in for free.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
Right.
Well, look, man, share, like, and subscribe, man. Continue to tap in with us, and we bring in some new things. We got some things lined up. I'm looking forward to the 2026 back at Sound Mind, Sound Body.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all of that, man. So we getting things lined up. Stay tuned with us, man. We're trying to bring some great content. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the folks at Back 9. I've been practicing. A lot of us been practicing our golf game, getting our swings in at the Back 9 in Livonia, man, owned by a group of ladies, man, do an outstanding job of running that facility, man, 24 hours. On the simulator, man, I'm there 3-4 days a week getting it in. So shout out to the Back 9.
I got one more thing, man. We really want to come out to these basketball tournaments, man.
Yep.
You know, you got the Martin Luther King tournament coming up. January 19th. We want to set up on location, man. Interview some of these high school basketball guys and coaches.
Yeah, we're getting locked in.
I know at the Chris Webber tournament at UAD was a guy up there. He had set up his podcast and was interviewing players and coaches. So
why you talking about somebody else's podcast?
Well,
man?
I'm just saying, give the guy a shout out, man. You know,
talk about our podcast.
We get it in. Anyway, you know, Brown College Bros, we want to go out there on location, man, with some of these basketball tournaments coming up. So hit us up, subscribe, like, subscribe. Let us know when y'all got a basketball game or a tournament, and we come set up shop.
All right,
do what we do.
Good stuff, man. Hey, it's been another episode of Brown College Bros, and we are out of here.
Out of here, man. Peace.